Alright guys, today I'm with my very good friend who I think is one of the best internet marketer that we have in Malaysia right now. So I'm gonna ask him a few simple questions that I think might be beneficial for you guys. So this is my friend Akif Azizan. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Just a little bit, you sure?
We can spend all day talking.
Hi, I'm Akif. So right now, currently we are handling 4 different businesses in 4 different countries, and I'm a marketer myself, which is, I love to learn about what makes people buy and how to influence them to do something. And right now our portfolio is more or less is $500 million in terms of total sales that we generated for our clients and partners.
It's amazing.
So that's that, and I think it's enough to give you a rough idea about what we do and why we do something.
Awesome, that's pretty good. Let's go to the next point. So as a very, I think, experienced marketer, I want you to share with us at least a few tips, or even one if it's useful, tips on finding the right customers in online platforms especially.
Actually, it's a good question, by the way, this is most of the common problem for entrepreneurs. And before we are asking ourselves about how to find the customer, the first and foremost thing to ask ourselves is what kind of customer that we want. So it boils down, or it comes down to who do you want, and then the second one is where are they. For example, let me give you one specific example for one of our businesses. For example, in tobacco industry, related industry, there's a huge majority. We want a market segment that range from 24 to 34 years old. And after we identify that, and we want most of the guys, men, so-called men. And we do a research and we find out that most of our customers are in Instagram compared to Facebook. So
that's interesting.
That's that, and that's how you do your research. It's not about where is your customer first. It's all about who do you want, and then identify where are.
Thinking about the right platform for us to choose on knowing where our audience actually hang out. Do you have any advice on how can we know that?
A good question, by the way. So when we first started in every business, either for ourselves or our clients or our partners, the most important question that we ask is what kind of customer that we want. So that is the ultimate question that you need to ask before asking where are they. Because if you don't know who do you want, then how come you can know where are they?
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's a simple yet very powerful question. So let me give an example, in one of our business, which is related to tobacco industry. For example, the first market that we want to penetrate is a guy, a man, who are range around 24 to 34 years old.
Okay.
And after we identify who do we want as a customer, then only we do research. So when we do research, we find out that our customer is much more higher in Instagram compared to Facebook. So I think this example alone can give you a clear picture on how do you identify and where do you find your customer.
Okay, so the data actually give you the answer.
Yeah, the data is really important, but the most important thing is to identify who do you want.
Exactly.
And then what their problem that they want to solve and how you can influence them to purchase your product.
I see. Awesome. It's 2019 right now, and can you give us a little bit of a hint on what's the best practice of a proven copywriting for us to do in online marketing in 2019 right now?
Alright, so the most important thing, which is it's been around for years, and it's always the same if you are focusing on the fundamentals, which is the most important thing. It's not the technical skills of copywriting, what headline to write. It's all about understanding that people buy with emotions. So the most important thing is to understand that everything that we do, what kind of marketing campaign that we need to make, it must amplify the emotions. Because by that only you can, because by all means emotions always triumphs price.
Yeah.
And emotions create actions, and emotion create trust. So the most important thing is not just emotion, but the ability to tell the story that sells. You know, for example, in our tobacco industry, I will give the same example because it's our recent
and that's
case
actually
study.
a very good example.
Oh,
I'd love
yeah.
to hear that.
So we use a case study, for example, like this one grandpa who has been smoking for 50 years and finally quit smoking using our product, and it helps to strengthen back the relationship with their son, wife, and
This is ridiculous.
all the
So good.
grandchildren. So that's how you create. By telling this on the surface alone makes people to be emotional.
Yes.
So what if you can create a very specific and details on the story combined with emotions, and at the end of the day, after you finish for those two emotions and story,
Yeah.
the next thing is to find a powerful distribution channel that can promote your story.
This is, I think, one of the last question that I think definitely I want to ask and know from this guy is, it's 2019 and it's still new for this year, and I want you to give us an advice on what's the best marketing strategy that's out there that you think people should focus on when they want to sell their product or even services.
The best answer is it depends.
Okay.
That's the safest answer because you don't want to hurt any people,
yeah.
right? So-called sifu or any teachers, alright? So, but based on our experience and after spending millions of dollars in advertising, and we generated almost $500 million in terms of sales for our clients around countries, we noticed that the most important thing, and what they call it, the secrets behind marketing, is really to understand at least 3 components. For example, the first one is the story, because story creates trust, you know. And then the second one is the offer. If your story is convincing enough, you need to amplify them with the irresistible offer. For example, anything that you cannot refuse. For example, that if I want to sell this product for $19, then after I convince them with the story about my customer who has been using it for 2 months and get the X result, then I amplify it with a irresistible offer. So instead of paying $19, you just pay $1 and then use it for 2 weeks, and then if you're satisfied, then you can purchase 2 or 3 units instead of 1. So it depends. So the first one is a story, which is to create trust, and second, offer to change them from trust to customers or to prospect to customers, which is to exchange the currency. Trust in exchange with the price. And then the third one is just to master a few distribution channels. For example, like Facebook ads, Instagram ads. It's not about being expert on those channels, but at least to know on the fundamental level how to do ads and how to. For example, like Instagram ads, it's pretty new to us for this year. I mean, we have been using for 3 to 6 months heavily on Instagram ads, but it's all about mastering the fundamentals. What kind of trigger that you need to have in Instagram ads to create actions, to influence them to take action and whatnot. And there's two different two different psychology in terms of people reacting on Facebook and Instagram. So, and then there's LinkedIn, there's many social media, and by the means of distribution channel, it's not only social media. It can be anything as long as it is where your customer is. So 3 things, I repeat: the story to create trust, the offer to exchange trust to price or customer, and then the one is distribution channel. This is the most important secrets, so-called secrets, that people don't really take advantage of.
Alright, I think that's very interesting because he didn't even touch about technical parts of those Facebook ads or Instagram ads and stuff like that, because people are so worried about that and they forgot to focus on the fundamental, which actually brings you the customer. And I think those 3 points are like a legit good points for you guys to
It
look
makes
at.
us hundreds of millions, so why not? So I think it's
amazing.
legit. And I hope that you guys who are watching this interview to take action and always remember that marketing is all about influence.
Alright, I think that's a very good sharing from our guy right here, and I just want to thank you so much.
No problem, bro. My pleasure.
Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.